With the 16th pick of the 2018 CFL Draft, the BC Lions select David Mackie, running back, Western University. Calgary, you're back on the clock.
They heard us questioning your tie color. So let me understand this. In his final year as a head coach, Wally Buono selects a fullback from Western.
Well, I'll tell you what, Wally Buono has never gone wrong selecting a fullback from Western.
Okay, I'll go with that.
You know, I actually teased Wally. Now, Wally picked me back in 1991. I teased Wally at the Combine. I walked by him after watching David Mackie do some drills. I said, you know, Wally, you can never go wrong with a fullback from Western. And in David Mackie's case, I think this is very much true. This is a guy who offers a lot of versatility at the fullback spot. He's not a guy who's kind of your traditional banger. I mean, all my job was to run into people. David Mackie's a guy who's going to give you something a little different than that. Not quite as physical a player, but a guy very capable of blocking off the edge, good pass catcher, an athletic kid. And the real bonus with David Mackie is he is absolutely one of the best long snappers in this draft as well. Fantastic young man. Had the opportunity to meet him at Western's Vanier Cup ring presentation. I even got to give him his ring. So congratulations, David. This is a guy I'm real proud of.
Well, it's a bit of a theme we've talked about, especially during the second round of the draft, is players that can contribute immediately on special teams increase their value so much. And, of course, in the Canadian game, where there is so much kicking the ball, punting the ball, having a long snapper who you can depend on. And a lot, look, these guys have long careers. You know, you get a guy in place who's a good long snapper, you don't want to mess with it. You get a long career doing this.
And a fullback they've had for a long time in BC. They still have Roy Lumbala there, who's been a great fullback for a long time as well. And Jonathan Jennings' successes 2 years ago, what do we see, guys? We saw 24 personnel. We saw play action, max protect, and go down the field. Mackie's had a chance to be involved in the game if they want to get back to that 2016 JJ, where he's throwing up them deep balls off play action with two backs, giving them time to throw, keep clean, and get the ball to Burnham and Arsenal down the field.
You know, Rolly Lumbala was drafted in the 2008 draft when it was the first time we carried this draft on TSN. You and I were in a panel back there, and now in his 11th season, they're probably looking to eventually, Rolly, I know that you're still feeling pretty good about your career. We're not trying to push you out just yet, but you know they're trying to look at the next Rolly Lumbala. When we return, we're going to head to Calgary and check in with these Stamps and their first pick in the second round, the two-time Grey Cup finalists when we come back.